Hello there. So the next step is now they are like baked really hard. See, now I can't press them. They are like hard. See, they became really hard. Now we just have to mend them. See, they're really hard. So all of them are like that. Even the leaves, the petals, the flowers, everything. You can you can lightly bend it, but that's fine. Like that is how it is supposed to be maybe. And even my roses are like my roses are really hard. Maybe I have to bake it for some more time after making this thing. Maybe I'll put it in oven for some more time. So you need now let's we have all these things individually here. After baking it came out like this. So let's see how we can assemble them and make a flower kind of thing, a bunch kind of thing like this, where you can really nicely decorate it in your ways, simply like this. Okay. So you need some glue. In our second step, we learned how to make this stems. So I just had those stems, and you need some green floral basil, which you have to open and just pull it and leave it like this. And then you need some glue where it's not suggestible to use on your hand, but I do because it's much easier. Now these are all my buds as usual. So we start with our buds and then we slowly go to our bigger ones. We assemble like this. Your buds, two of your leaves, then flowers, and then leaves, and then flowers. So I made this accordingly. Like for each flower, I'll be using around two leaves. Say, so there are around 10 leaves and five flowers. Five flowers means three big ones and the three buds. So I just made 10 to 11 leaves there, not much. So accordingly size wise, I made them. So first thing, let's let's arrange these things. Okay, something like this. Okay. Okay. So a touch of this. To the stems like this. Okay, then like this. So to bend, then bend. Maybe a leaf or two like this. Leaf here. Just want to put a leaf there and then roll it. Just make sure on to what length are you really rolling this part, because see, my leaf should be going inside there. Until then there is some clay, but later on there is no clay, so my leaf has to be going into that kind of a depth. That's fine, to whichever side it might be, it's not really bothering me. Then now my next little flower. Okay, like this. This looks good. This way, not this way. This way is good. So again, this could go to this length. So I'll wait for two more rounds. I'll put my flower here. I'll go another more round. Now I'll add my flower so that my stem is already down. I don't have to cover all my green part in my assembly. There you go. Estimate it in such a way that even after you bend, your flower should be in this height. So I just have to pull my flower a little more up. So like this. See? Now if I bend, my flower is in this height, and that is good. So again, to this side, you need another bud and another big flower. So there goes my another little bud. Maybe I can wait. Maybe I'll have to put another leaf in here. I really forgot to say that. Hold on. I'll just have to cut this part here. thought I did that. Completely forgot. It's okay. This is a smaller set. See, this is how we are gonna finish our rest of the set. But for this, I'm just making as a trial one, and I'll just keep it somewhere. But make sure your green color, stem color, and the floral tape color and the color is same, or else you just have to paint it a little bit. Like maybe you can mash up this color. What that is what I'll do in the next step. I'll just mash up this color so that my stem is really green and my bud stem is like mild green. So I'll just make sure of that. But before that, we forgot to line our leaves. We need to do the same thing for leaves as well. A touch of it, roll, and now we have to roll this up like this, like this. Hardly, very hard, or else see, you'll have to do it 2 to 3 times again. This should be fine, because not more than this length will bend our leaf. So estimating this one, I just cut it off like this, and I will just terminate it here. I'll just store this for the other usage. So you don't have to glue it here because you'll anyways wrap this up in the next part of the flower. So make sure, as I said in the beginning, make sure you glue everything real well. This little part of glue is what gonna hold the rest of the flower bunch. So if someone comes and holds your flower, wow, this is good, and a leaf falls down, it'll really be embarrassing. So just make sure you glue it up real well and give a little bit of time for it for drying up as well. That is what I'll do for the rest of all the leaves. I'll just roll up all this thing and then I'll continue.